Welcome to Beyond Hormones, the Business of Wellness, the podcast for hormone and functional medicine providers who want a thriving, predictably profitable practice and maybe a little less stress along the way. Hi, I'm your host, Jody Lane, and I've worked with lots of clinics in marketing, sales, and business development, and I have seen what works and what doesn't. And here's what I believe. Hormone and wellness care should be available to everyone who wants it. And while providers know the medicine, many struggle with the business side of their cash practice. And that's where I come in. See, this podcast is here to share real strategies, real stories, things you can implement in your practice right away. So I am so glad you're here. Come on, let's go. Hello, everyone. Before we jump into today's Fiverr, I want to tell you about the series that these episodes are a part of. You see, for the last couple of months and probably for another couple more weeks, our Thursday episodes have been a part of what I'm calling the Clinic Accelerator series, where we share short, practical strategies pulled directly from the courses inside the Accelerator, which is our training platform for hormone and wellness clinics. Now, everything we teach inside the Accelerator is built around our power framework, which is positioning, operations, workforce, experience, and revenue, which, if you've been listening to me, you know these are the 5 areas that determine whether a clinic struggles or becomes predictably profitable. Let's jump into today's idea. My name is Jody Lane. I am the host of the Beyond Hormones, the Business of Wellness podcast. And I've got something kind of meaty for you today. But I'm going to keep it short so that you can grab it and move on with your day. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 secrets to doubling your income. And no, I don't mean that I want you to go out there and do more hustling or see more patients or throw more money at ads. I mean doing things differently, smarter, more strategically. And let's start this off with a story. I want you to picture a provider. We're going to call her Dr. Taylor. She is brilliant. Her patients love her. She's doing everything she's supposed to do, running ads, posting content, following up with the leads that she gets, but she's exhausted. Half her leads don't even bother to answer the phone, and the ones that do often ghost her after the first phone call or maybe the first consult, and her income feels stuck. She's starting to wonder if this business is even scalable. Sound familiar? Yeah, I bet this does to a lot of us. So here's what I've seen over and over again working with hormone and wellness clinic owners. See, the problem isn't usually the medicine. It's not the results you get for your patients. It's not even the effort. It's the strategy. And that's exactly what the 5 secrets I'm going to share with you today are designed to fix. All right, secret number 1. Speaking to the right person at the right time. Now, this one changed everything for a lot of providers I've worked with. Saying the wrong thing, she says the right thing to the wrong person. Get that? It's not that you're saying the wrong thing all the time. You're just maybe saying the wrong thing to the wrong person based on where they are in the journey. Here's how this works. Every patient who finds your clinic is in one of 4 stages. That's either the awareness stage, they're just starting to notice that something's off in their body. The consideration stage, wondering if maybe it's hormones, maybe it's just aging. The decision stage, it is their hormones, they're ready to book. Or loyalty, they've been transformed and they go tell all their friends about it. Now, most clinics market to the decision stage. They run one campaign, usually a free consult or a free discovery call, and they blast it everywhere. But when someone is Googling, why am I so tired all the time? A book your free consult today ad is going to fly right past them because they're not ready for that. You have to meet people where they are. That means having messaging and campaigns for each stage of the journey. All right, secret number 2. Build a culture that markets for you. You can spend thousands getting patients through the door, but if the experience inside your clinic is inconsistent, if your team is rushed or disconnected, if they're late all the time, or if they just feel like they're going through the motions, your patients won't stay and they won't refer anyone. Your culture is a part of your marketing, and your patients, they can feel it and they'll use it. When it's strong, it creates 5-star reviews. It creates tons of word of mouth referrals and lifetime patient loyalty without you spending an extra dime. Now, this starts with core values, not as a branding exercise, but as a real operational tool. What do your best team members already do that you want everyone to be doing? Define it, name it, praise it in real time when you see it. Because when culture gets intentional, everything else in your marketing plan just gets easier. All right, secret number 3. Use the right campaign at the right time. Now, this one builds upon secret number 1, because once you understand the patient readiness stages or the patient journey, the question becomes, okay, so what do I actually run? Well, here's a simple framework that you can follow. For awareness stage, patients run educational content, a quiz, a checklist, a reel that says, here are the 5 signs that your hormones might be off. For the consideration stage, you want things that are a little bit deeper, a webinar, an email series, a guide that compares different treatment options. Now, for the decision stage patients, that's when the free consult or a free discovery call works. That's when you want to create urgency because they're ready to take action on their problem. Now, when I've seen other physicians shift from one generic campaign to a small mixed match to each of the different stages, their cost per leads drop and their patient liaisons start saying, wow, these leads are actually ready to do something. All right, here is secret number 4. Know what winning looks like. Now, this one is so simple and yet overlooked all the time. If you don't have clear metrics, you'll confuse being busy with making progress. You might hit small record revenue and still feel broke because you're not tracking net profit. You might gain new patients and lose them after one visit because you're not tracking retention. The clinics that I see grow the fastest are the ones who pick a handful of key numbers: new patients per month, conversion rate from consult to start, cost of goods sold, net revenue, things like that. And they check them every single month. Not obsessively, just regularly. It turns guessing into decision making. Now, the last one, secret number 5. Don't build this alone. I saved this one for last because I think it's the one that actually unlocks all the others. See, here's what I know, guys. 99% of people who invest in a coach or a mentor or a mastermind report being satisfied. The average ROI on coaching is 7 times the investment, 7 times. But more than the money, when you stop building alone, you stop second guessing every decision. You stop reinventing the wheel. You stop feeling like the one who's only rowing the boat. When I work with providers that don't just grow their clinic, they grow their capacity to lead it when they're in these kinds of situations. And that kind of change transforms everything in their life, not just their practice. All right, let's bring it home. 5 secrets. Speak to the right person at the right time. Build a culture that markets for you. Use the right campaign at the right stage for your patients. And know your numbers. And don't build it alone. These aren't hacks. They're not hypes. They're a method. The ones that I use all the time in my paying coaching clients. And they're also what you can find in the 5 secrets to guaranteeing profit inside the Accelerator. So if you want to go a little bit deeper, just go on over to accelerator.acceleratedmedicalpractices.com and check it out. Now, you can go ahead and create a free account at accelerator.acceleratedmedicalpractices.com. And when you get inside, you're going to see there are a few free courses waiting for you. So by all means, take advantage of those. And then you can purchase individual trainings if there's something specific that you want to learn. Or you can do what a lot of clinic owners do, which is choose the Power Pass. The Power Pass is a $99 a month program, and it gives you access to everything inside the Accelerator. All right, so I'm going to be back on Monday with something very, very special. You know, we come out with our podcast on Mondays and on Thursdays. Thursdays are our short ones, Mondays are our long ones. And this Monday happens to be a holiday. It's Memorial Day, but we're still going to launch the podcast because we're going to set it up in advance, do all that automation stuff that we do. And this is going to be the longest podcast we've ever had because it's a sit-down Q&A session with myself and Patrick. Now, we got questions from all sorts of clients and prospects over the last 6 months since the podcast started, and we compiled all those questions, and Patrick and I sat down and we answered each and every one of them. And I got to tell you, There's a lot of good stuff in there. So if this holiday you're out walking, or if you're going to the gym, or at any time you're able to do something and just plop me in your ear and listen to Patrick and I answer these questions, you're going to get tons of little golden nuggets that are just going to help you just be happier every day with the practice that you have. Make small changes that you can implement in your practice to grow, to be more efficient, to have better operations, to have your staff happier, to grow a culture, to increase your sales, to do better marketing. Just all the power framework that we talk about is all going to be found inside these questions. So I hope that you enjoy it when it comes out on Monday. And if you happen to know another provider in our hormone community that you think could benefit from this podcast today or any of the shows we've already put out, do me a favor, go ahead and share it with them. Thank you so much for giving me your time and attention today. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening to Beyond Hormones, the business of wellness. I hope that you're walking away with fresh ideas and real strategies you can use to grow your practice with profit and purpose. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the show so you never miss a conversation. And if something you heard today resonated with you, do me a favor, share this episode with a friend or a colleague. It's one of the best ways you can support the show, and it might be exactly what they need to hear right now. If you want even more tools and support, go ahead and head over to acceleratedmedicalpractices.com. Until next time, keep doing the work that matters. Your patients need you, and I am cheering you along every step of the way.